Okay, hi. Well, I'm back at it again. I'm decided I'll go for the square because I already have two starstones here at this save. I wanted to avoid the fight last time. This time I will decide to not care about that. The enemies didn't seem to be very scary, if I'm totally honest. What do we have here? Fear. Maple already has fear. Interestingly enough. Mm, let's equip to the main hand the normal revolver. Sign this. And confirm. Mm, that should be more than enough. And give this to Maple. And Maple can equip it. And give the axe to Maple too. Equip the axe to the offhand. Anything else I want Maple to have? Although throwing, give this to Alexis. We keep that. Mm. Give this to Alexis. Okay, that needs to be equipped as a weapon, because of course, a screwdriver is always equipped as a weapon. To be honest, I thought I would have been able to put it in my inventory. At the bottom row, equipment, passives. Uh, I mean, I did save here. I could take another check at fountain, and I'm going for the funnels anyway. Um, since I re-equipped, I'll make another save here. Now, collecting water seems like a useless action. So let's check this one first. And if it's a useless action, I will just reload. It's not too hard to find a usable vessel to collect water in a park. You manage to find several bottles and fill them with water from the fountain. Okay, that is a really useless action. I'm sorry, but no thank you. Uh, um, do okay. I was unsure for just a moment because that's over the saves. Didn't want to overwrite it. Now, locked option, check the fountain. At the bottom of the fountain you spot a small key, several shiny stones, and a smattering of scattered blades. After scattered blades? After several attempts and near misses with falling into the water, you finally manage to retrieve everything. Upon inspecting the small key, you notice a P insignia on it. Pascalino? Starstone, yes, 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 yes. He wanted 3 starstones, now we have 4. That sounds really good. Administrator's key. Uh, Throne knife. Okay. Option locked. We are at 12. Okay, okay, let's overwrite this. Because I think that was useful. Now I will test if I can go back here. And I'm at... No, no. Sometimes it... Search the scene. Okay, that's... Didn't it not take off any time for some other movement? I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was because I was... No, I was already there too. I have no clue. Absurdism triggered. Action. Let's do our occultism check. I didn't need that good of a roll, but I mean, I got it. Create mist. Triggered absurdism. Now, I need to fight first. Using your map, you arrive at a funhouse. The entrance door is adorned with a mock gargoyle head. Despite the door being firmly shut, strange melodies leak out, filling the air with an uneasy tension. Just as you summon the nerve to push open the door, it unexpectedly swings open from the inside? A horde of tourists burst out from the inside. Their eyes emit an unsettling crimson glow, and their clothes are marred with bloodstains. The menacing weapon clutched in their hands suggests this is far from a welcoming party for you. Upon spotting you, they lurch forward, their bloodshot eyes locked onto you. Their shrieking weaponry skims the ground. Your brow furrows as the sounds grates your senses. Uh, that's only one. Oh, right. I needed to... Technique. No, that doesn't. We just step through, you fellow, and that should be it. Let's dispel fear. That would be a very useful action. And you just break subdue. Yeah, let's do a subdue action. Maple dispelled their fear, and Alexis defeated our only enemy. That was very, very, well, easy. But now let's change the formation to the back and to the front. Our most fighty person in the front, because Alexis really has to make rolls while my spell just auto succeeds, so no need for me to be in front. Don't care about penalty die. Now let's do a save at the funhouse. It didn't take time units to do the fight. The statue, that might be the other statue for the treasure hunt, right? It said in the letter we found at the mansion that... Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen the mansion yet. Do I need to go to the Ferris wheel to see the mansion? That's a good question. Huh. We will see. Um, Funhouse. The surroundings are shrouded in darkness. Spooky music reverberates in the air. Opening the gate unveils a narrow, elongated passage from which metallic knocking sounds emanate from the side path. You proceed just a few steps further and spot an eerie statue by the sideway. There are several rooms scattered about, each as dark and haunting as a prison cell. Let's check the statue. Ah, oh, that makes sense. We need that silly sword and stab it in the statue. The statue is essentially a full body rendition of the gargoyle head adorning the entrance gate. It features crimson eyes and a grotesque expression, sharp fangs that glint silver like those of a vampire, and a deep hole in its chest. Get closer. Oh. Oh. I was scared for a second that it would be a fight. Not that the fights are really hard since I'm fighting on normal. But yeah, I mean, you draw closer to the statue. It emits a dreadful roar, which you can tell it's coming from a built-in recording. And I thought it would come to life. On its chest, you can see a deep hole. Maybe you can stab something in. Um, Okay, it didn't cost any time units too, so let's just stab it with my sword. You plunge in the great sword into the statue's chest. A sound effect resembling a dying grasp emanates from within it. As the recording plays, a glass heart falls from the statue's body, accompanied by several shiny stones. More star stones. Nice, 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 nice. Um, that was really good. Now let's make a save here further into the funnels. Uh, Search the rooms, check the sound. Mm, okay, okay, okay. Till now we've been very successful, I think. Where's that glass heart? No glass heart? Or is that glass heart considered to be really useless junk? Maybe. Maybe that's how it is. Uh, oh, by the way, what's the erudition check I'm always doing for technique weapon come with a charge that is consumed with each attack. When a charge is depleted, when it the weapon cannot be used before an attack. The wheeler can perform a knowledge check. On success, prevents charge consumption for that attack. Oh, okay. If Alexis makes the erudition check, then Alexis doesn't consume the charge, but we have 10 charges, so that means 10 magic shots. I mean, that's the strongest weapon we have anyway, so we can give her this gun and this to the offhand. And for the really important fights, we just switch to the plasma gun. Okay, cool, cool. So, I mean, most I don't think in many adventures I really needed that many shots. So, search the rooms. Mm, Rooms here are arranged like prison cells. Old books are strewn about on the floor. Upon closer inspection, you realize those books are cheap purchases from a flea market, used merely for decorations. Yeah, makes sense. Among the clutter, you discover several peculiar scrolls. Oh, scroll enchant blade, scroll red sign. I mean, nice, but in the end, actually useless. Venture forth. Towards the end of the passage, you uncover a hidden room. You try to open its door, only to discover it is locked. Thanks to the dim lighting, you are able to discern a keyhole on it. You press your ear to the door and hear some form of noise, but you can't tell what it is. After a moment, a cracking sound puts you on edge. Yeah, I was wondering what it was, where I might have the key for, but that is pretty much explained here right now. You fumble a few times attempting to fit the key in the keyhole in the enveloping darkness. Finally, with a satisfying click, the door is opened. You find a hidden room. Just as you are ready to open the door, an unnerving sound grates through the silence, a ghastly clatter of chains scraping against the cold hard floor. The atmosphere condensed with a palpable dread around you. The rhythmic thud of heavy footsteps and the harsh grating of metal on the floor grow louder, inching closer. An overwhelming sense of foreboding envelops you from all sides. Someone is approaching, its intention seemingly ominous. A chill runs down your spine, I would guess. You sense something dangerous. You decide to... Yeah, let's just wait. I mean, I'm not scared. I saved just a few minutes ago, and the fights haven't been that dangerous yet. You decide to stay rooted in your spot and see what could happen. As the ominous presence draws nearer, a chilling realization freezes you to your core. There is no escape. Whoa. A silent towering figure appears from the darkness. As he steps into the faint light, you discern an iron mask obscuring his face. Several long chains are coiling around his body, ending in a sharp iron hook gruesomely impaled through the collarbone. Okay, I wonder if this is Pascalino. Let's take a look. Executioner, a sturdy man in iron mask, Mr. Screecher, uh, placed on his face. Through the holes in the mask, his cold, cruel eyes can be seen. Strength 90, damn. Constitution 300. To be honest, I didn't look at the Constitution for most. Execution, pursuing hook. Execution instantly kills the target. Deal 2 to 7 damage to all enemies. To all, and apply 1 stack of bleeding. Oof, that's not that cool. Pursuing hook. The target the furthest enemy and pull them in to the front, dealing 5 to 10 damage. Repeat this action for each stack of bloodlust. Okay, that's the one bleeding to everyone. Okay, that's really a fight I want to win fast. So I will equip this. I will 2 to 10. I will throw this. I will attack. I will technique allure. So I have a good chance of cancelling its actions outright. Yeah, let's keep at it. And red sign, enchant blade. Oh right, what does it have? Blocking stance. It uses a value of strength for contest when fighting an enemy. Angels of Time burning. Okay, no, nothing interesting. Spell. Use throw. Spot throw. spell. Step through. I'll trust in Maple to cancel the action. Yes. Oh. Damn. Damn, Alexis. You're a killer girl. Administrator key. Another starstone. Very nice. A machete, a saw, and throwing knives. The executioner crumbles to the ground. He reaches out his hands, clawing at some invisible presence. With one last raspy breath, he lets out a sigh. Lady. His voice heard for the first and tragically final time, reverberates in the air. Then the body vanishes into a cloud of mist. He disappears. Something drops to the ground where he has vanished, making a crisp sound. There's a cloud of red mist billowing out, swirling and churning in mid-air. After a while, as if lost its host, the red mist dissipates into nothingness. Defeated executioner, sanguineous shard. Is that a part of Rosalind's ring? Maybe? Was that Pascalino? Oh, oh damn, oh damn, oh damn. Time. Time is of essence. Okay. Make another save. I'm saving so much right now, but there's... So... Okay. Let's go to the hidden room. New location. Look, this time it didn't cost any action points. Maybe, I mean, it is another location on this map. I'm not really getting what's deciding. Let's do a retry. I have more than enough luck. Was that another natural one? Damn it. Trigger faith absurdism. Hidden room. The cramped room is cluttered with a hodgepodge of miscellaneous items. It seems to serve as a storage area for the staff. You found a girl lying on the floor, apparently unconscious. Several chests are scattered around her. Inventory. Okay, I have 8 thingies. 8 star stones. Let's give this to Maple. Let's give this to Maple. Let's give this to Alexis. Let's give this to Alexis. Story item. Okay. Okay. Now, to not redo my rummaging around, another save. Now, let's check the chests first. Loot first. Upon examining the chest, you discover props typically used in decorating the funhouse. Next to one chest, a shattered mask captures your attention. Strange thing is, the broken part of the mask is akin to a duck's footprint. Huh. A shattered mask. Shattered terrifying mask. Pistol. Bandage. Splint. This is probably part of a mask of my duck friend. Okay, examine the girl. You approach the girl, conducting a swift examination. You find no signs of physical trauma. She seems to have merely fainted or passed out. After several gentle nudges, she remains unconscious, but you notice a wisp of red mist seeps from her body, diffusing into the surroundings. It takes a considerable effort and time before you successfully awaken the girl. Okay, down to 7. What? What's this supposed to mean? Please! Okay. Maybe that's because placeholder name, please? Okay. Girl, how did you get here? Bypassing her query, you inquire about her reasons for being in this eerie place and if she has any recollection of what happened before. I don't quite remember. A mask of struggle and confusion settles on the girl's face. After an agonizing long pause, she finally begins to speak in a hesitant whisper. My name is Gioia. I don't remember hearing that name at all before. I'm here to look for my parents. Your parents are in the park too? Yes, we reside in the manor on the park's back hill. Huh? Rosalind's daughter then? Didn't hear anything about that. Suddenly, a flash of realization sparks in Gioia's eyes. She bolts upright, her gaze darting past you and scanning the surroundings anxiously. Only after confirming that they're in relative safe environment does she allow herself to relax slightly. So she has no red eyes. And red things seeping from her. So is she the source of this? Because she has been here a very long time, and even for us, with over time we get more and more stacks of madness. Mm, so if she was a normal person, she should have gone insane by now. I remember now, there was a man with a scary mask. He's been pursuing me and confined me here. Huh? The duck? We found the... a duck? A duck? Our duck merchant? That doesn't seem like it. Really? Joa lowers her gaze, visibly petrified at the prospect of the menacing man lurking outside. She wrings her clothes in anxiety before finally gathering enough courage to meet your eyes. Or she meant the executioner. I know this is a sudden request, but if it's possible, could you please escort me back to the manor? Uh, Gioia wants to escort you. Decline? Arrogant. I really want to help her. Yeah, I will unlock that with sanity points. No questions asked. You choose to extend your assistance. Gioia provides you with a detailed direction to the manor. Oh, okay. Clue, girl's request, path to manor. Um, join the battle team just to have a look at the inventory. Inventory. Nothing. By the way, why does there stand acquire time? Ah, quiet time because okay, because that's how it's sorted. Character. Okay, she has the madness too. Memory shattered, once imprisoned. Cautious, emotionless, independent, fanatic. Baseless fear, amnesia, hysteria. Tendency of violence. Huh. Okay, so we don't need to go up the wheel. That was pretty useless anyhow. So let's see. Can I go directly here? No. Then let's go there. That didn't cost me time. Alright, let's formation, reserve team, battle team, adjust back position, and save. Another save. That will be totally wild later. And we're at 6 time units. Let's go to the Ferris wheel. We're at 5, I guess. You arrive at Sky Wheel, and honestly, you don't even need a map. I mean, yeah, we had that before. The clown. And the clown led people to the search. I could enter this control room too. Let's save here again. Enter this control room because... Oh, that was a mistake. Unsafe cabin. Yeah. I will reload. Oh. My father's plans for this Ferris wheel had been collecting dust forever. I thought they'd never finish it. But then in just a few days they managed to put it up. Pretty impressive, huh? Gioia is captivated by the park below, her fingers unconsciously tracing patterns on the window. A warm and nostalgic smile graces her face, a smile that hints at fond memories. So we've always lived in Far Hope Town? Of course, I've been here my whole life. It's just Gioia suddenly trails off, her face turning into one of deep contemplation. As Sky Wheel slowly descends, Gioia's conflicted look turns into one of anxiety. You quickly change the topic and lead Gioia off, holding her hand. Okay. It didn't cost time? Why did that? It's totally random sometimes what costs time and what doesn't. Such a scene. Enter the control room. Here's what's the most prominent in the console with colorful buttons and levers. You carefully search around and find some cables and spare parts. See, that was totally unnecessary. Load. Yes. Now we are at 5. Let's ride the wheel because... and get the unsafe cabin thing. And yeah, okay. Now let's go to our deck friend. Trigger phase absurdism. Oh, I didn't do this. My occultism check before, but anyhow, That's not too important. Have a hearty meal, search the scene, locked log, trash can, showcase. There was nothing in the trash can, I think. Let's do a save here again. Search the scene, showcase. Now. Now we have a duckling friend. Okay, trading still. So the girl doesn't chime in because of the last interaction. I was thinking maybe this duck named Lucky turns. Okay, down to 3. Launch. Oh, I didn't launch an attack last time. That is also an interesting choice. We should talk to our Lucky. Oh, come on. Let's attack it. Though he claims to be an otherworldly merchant, your instinct of an investigator wants to find out if he really has what it takes. What's the game? Slin Yahoo? Oi? What? What? Huh? Whoa, what? What just happened? He was big, then he turned small, something approached in front of him, and he got big again. Angels of Time. Bouncy armor shell, whoosh form. Portal opening right away, it's time to whoosh away. Adverse reactions and... okay. Lucky selects one of its items from backpack. Don't underestimate Lucky's inventory. Take this, take these. Dimensional rift, okay. Attack. Technique. Allure. And get into the portal. What? Damn, that's interesting. Get into the portal. Ooh. We need to get into the portal. Nobody knows where this door leads to, but at the same time nobody can refuse the invitation of a glowing door. Nobody! I mean, I do have to agree there. You stride into the portal without giving it a second thought. After a blinding flash, you feel yourself being pulled into another space. What's this place? You take a quick in disappointment that you're still inside the park. Even the portal can carry you outside the park, it seems. Though a little depressed, you face the fact that the red mist has dissipated still lights up your heart a little. What? Huh? What? Why has the mist disappeared? Now what happens if I move? It still takes time. Ah. That's super interesting. That's super interesting. Load. Load. We won't attack him. We will just trade. And maybe we get rid of the red mist then afterwards. if we can get more time units from him instead of having those shiny stones. Yeah. Picks one of the boxes with exact same looks, gives its sides a knock with his feathered wings and raises it to his ear. This is it. O'Lucky never lies. Attribute. Starstones. O'Lucky passes your box after taking your payment. Inside you find a branch or something like that. Check this out. Oh, give from me or me mates who runs a through. Stand back on the aisle. Too bad he got hooked by the stocks and lost all his dough. Go kicked out by this Tanuki landlord. So he's a Tanuki? Trade with O'Lucky. So we get at one of my mates get it from LA. You know, one of them you have to give some brick a few knocks before entering. Does it work, you say? Yeah, bet. Obtain oral solution. Use to change your luck to 100 in this module. Whoa, that's strong. But it didn't get us any time. Okay. So there... I was kinda hoping for anything else. Some more time. But maybe that's not that important. Let's have a hearty meal. You annihilate all of the delicacies on the dining table. They taste fresh. They taste fresh as taken straight off an oven. As you loll on the chair, hand on your satisfied belly, you feel not only your stamina has been restored, but that dread on your mind gone, if only for the moment. Attribute HP full. Okay. So we got that red mist thing. The madness going. Let's see. Do we get another stick? If I get another branch, then yeah, it probably will be the same. I have to trade twice with him to get this very nice luck maxing thing. I don't feel like launching an attack will be of any use. And another save. So many saves and go to mana. Sorry, I'm not trembling, hands clutching her chest. She looks as if she's struggling. Even her steps become unsteady. Can we take a short break? It won't take long. Gioia leaves the team. Talk to her. Upon arriving here, Gioia's condition appears to be rather off. She seems quite uncomfortable. Her complexion has turned frightfully pale. Tiny beads of sweat form on her forehead, and her breathing has become noticeably rapid. What to do, what to do. What to do. I got 95 luck. That's pretty much all I will need. Talk to her. Upon arriving here, Joya's condition appears to be rather off. Yeah, let's rest and wait. Let's make that. Just as you brace yourself, we had the mist event. Pervading red mist. Everything turns red. Seeing that Joya is struggling even to walk into sight. As you both take a break, you hear some faint cracking sounds, but after a thorough inspection in the vicinity, you find nothing damaged. After a short breather, Joya looks a bit better. Both of you are ready to move on. Join the reserve team. Okay. Search the scene. Let's do a save in the red mist. Check the red mist. As you come closer, your thoughts begin to slow and your mind grows sluggish and heavy. Okay. The square frame floats in mid-air, a deep red void at its surface. Ooh. You strive to stay composed and assess the condition. Thankfully, nothing out of the ordinary appears to be happening. I'm really interested in what might happen if we go back. Let's go there. Let's see what dangers might happen. Shrouded by the red mist, the once warm and sweet cafeteria is as grim and dark as the rest of this place. The crimson haze outlines an obscure silhouette. The crooked silhouette shambling at your direction through the hazy mist obscured your vision. You still manage to recognize the figure as it approaches. O'Lucky? The crimson mist parts reveal O'Lucky's chunky figure. Stolen red vines run across the surface of his cunning eyes, deprived of liveliness. Okay, now he looks meaner. You now see clearly O'Lucky's malevolent eyes fixed on you. The turned merchant is coming for you. Okay, this is a more difficult fight now. Let's do a fear spell, then use this gun and attack, use weapon attack, shoot that monster-ish thingy. Technique, allure. Oh, what do we have here? Red mist erosion. Okay. Alright, we already had that. Let's use this and spell step through. Oh, lucky. What's that action? Come prepared, deal 1 damage and apply coma. Okay. Do we have anything else? No, no. Attack. Allure. And spell. Step through. Step through. No. Step through. Oh, lucky. Okay, we defeated Oh Lucky. Ouch. Poor Maple. And now let's just finish things off. Technique. Dispel fear on. Does anyone still have fear? No, I don't think anyone but a minion, and I don't really care about the minions, so let's do the combat first aid and spell step through and be done with it. Oi, leave it out. It's me, Oloki. Stop it, I say. You stop your attack and see Oloki's hostile eyes regain its color with an extra tint of silliness in it. You wonder if you should have pulled your punches. Seems the red mist can infect otherworldly creatures. Do you keep yourself from the red mist? It corrupts your mind. I was saying there was the red mist, then I felt sick. Did get to figure out the rest. Yeah, you should definitely be leaving here. This place isn't safe anymore. I ain't call it a quit not until I've my 3 starstones. Do need to be a little more careful now, I see. Oh, that hit was brutal, but at the end of the day, it was you who saved me. Come back again and I'll charge your 1 starstone a box. How's that? Olaki seems to be remembering something that begins a frantic search inside his bag. Making sure everything's still there, he lets out a sigh of relief before passing you a ring he found inside. You can have it, my thanks. You've never seen such a generous Olaki as he pushes the ring into your hand. He mumbles as he walks away with the handbag. That bloody ring, though it was a treasure or something and gone mad at the moment I picked it up. Bloody shite. Unblemished ring, story item. Okay. That was an important talk to Olaki trait. I still got 2, so Find a well-ornamented horn. When equipped, enemies' actions prioritize you as the target. Okay. And here's a little bonus for you. A sealed duck egg from one of these three-dimensional mates. What? A dimensional duckling egg. Look, I've been an honest businessman, ain't I? So I was about becoming my VP at the low cost of a few extra stones. What do you say? You see more than a dozen of salted duck eggs piled. What? Salted? He salts. He cooks and salts the duck eggs of his friends. That seems a bit wild to me, but sure. Um, Definitely not a pro-life duck then, I guess. He takes one of them and gives you half of it. What? Salted? Maybe no. Salted duck egg. Probably a devil duck egg. Okay. That's so wild to me. What? What's going on? Lucky picks one of the boxes. This is it. Lucky never lies. Lucky passes you a box after taking your payment. Inside of it, you find a bag of milk powdered with an intoxicating aroma. There you go. Open it. Up you go. Soy milk powder. Soy milk powder? So, soy powder. Restore 5 HP might come with a little side effect. What? Oh. Okay, that's almost an hour in ago again. I'm wondering if I should have kept all my stuff and trade with him after punching him. Maybe. Well, I will do some fixing up Maple and then save and see you next time. Till then, bye.